Hey everybody, I want to share with you today tips. In fact, I have 4 of them, 4 tips to help you get the most from making and creating live videos. My name is Heather Heuman, and I think it's so important that you understand why I am making this video. I have been able to build not 1, but 2 businesses on the back of social media marketing, specifically LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. I've had 2 totally different business models, one focusing on a local demographic of a small town in Kentucky, and another brand, which is my SweetTeaSocial marketing company, where I've been able to have international clients leveraging the power of social media marketing. And I am a huge believer that video is super important. In fact, the reality is, even though this video has only been less than 90 seconds long, right now, you have a little bit of a glimpse on, do you want to keep watching? Do you think I'm interesting to watch? Do you want to keep going? As much as we might think that that is judgmental, or we might think that that is not okay, the reality is there is power in video to allow you and me to have some type of dialogue and some type of connection. So I'm going to just go ahead and jump right in and let you know what those 4 tips are that I think can help you make your videos stand out and be even better. Now, the very first tip is I want you to know that you want to be consistent on when you go live. What does that mean? If you currently are not going live at all, but you would like to, when you can add some consistency to your methodology in doing live video, it can help. So for example, maybe you want to go live on Mondays. Maybe even more specifically, you want to go live on Mondays at 9 a.m. or 9 p.m. Hint, you want to go live when your audience is most active on social media. But the more that you can be consistent, the better that you are going to be able to train your community, train the audience that you want to grow and be building and having more relationship with, to know that they can expect and look forward to seeing and hearing you on live video. The second tip I want to share with you is to engage with your audience. Tip number 2, engage. What does that mean? It means when you make a video that is live, you have to remember 2 things that are super important. That there are people that are going to be watching live, but you also cannot forget the people that will be watching it after. Sometimes we call that maybe watching the replay. And when you keep both of those things in mind and you talk and you look into the camera, just like I am right now, and you realize there are other people that will be watching your video. And so when you make that video live, when you can add an element of humanity to it and you just say, hey, go ahead in the comments below and let me know where you are tuning in from. That took 10 seconds, but that is a way for you to engage with the audience. You can engage with them at the beginning, but I encourage you to, in order to leverage and get the most out of live video, engage with your audience throughout the length of your video. Okay, tip number 3, please acknowledge the replay viewers. If you are someone who has been scared to do live video for fear that there may be little or no one watching live, well, that's okay. It means you're human, because sometimes that can and will happen. But what you must remember when you're making that video is you've got to remember that when you put it out there on social media or on YouTube, or you're making the Instagram live, that there will be people that will watch it after you've actually recorded it live. So speak to those people. Say something as simple as, hey, a big shout out to all of our replay viewers. I'd love for you in the comments below. Let me know you're here. Can you just type replay in the comments below? Again, that took 5, 10, 15 seconds, but it's a moment, real time in your video where you can acknowledge the replay audience. So make sure that you don't forget that. And number 4, and this is a big deal, is you've got to remember this tip. Your eye, your sound, and your smiles matter. So eye contact, you need to look at the camera. If you're recording on your iPhone, fantastic. But make sure that you know exactly where the camera is. So when you're making video, you aren't making the mistake of, let's say, looking at your eyeballs. Like right now, just to prove a point, I'm looking at myself on my computer screen. So to each of you right now, it doesn't look like I'm looking at you, because I'm not. So don't make that mistake. Eye contact, look into the camera. I want you guys to remember that smiling matters. Now, some of us like our smile more than others. Some of us love to smile. Some of us, maybe that doesn't even maybe feel natural to who you are. And it's very key, and it's very important for you to be you and not trying to be this TV version of you, because that's very hard to role play over and over. But the reality is, the more that you can just embrace the emotion, the expression, and say it is okay to smile, the more that I think your audience will be able to engage and relate with you. And the last part of this fourth thing, which is so important, is your sound. Now, right now, I do have a microphone right here. I'm using this as I am making this, but it's so important. If you're making your live video, you want to make sure that your audio is clear. In fact, people can take lighting and all of these other factors, right? There's more than what I'm sharing with you in this video, because this isn't meant to be an all-inclusive everything you need to know to make good video. But in the midst of all of the other considerations, sound is super important. So make sure that you use inflection in your voice. Make sure that you have humanity in your voice and that you're speaking and you don't sound monotone and you don't sound robotic. So you want to be able to express through your live video that you are a person that has emotions and that you have content for the purpose of why you've decided to make your live video in the first place. So I hope that you guys have found these 4 tips to be helpful as you are on the journey of doing live video. And before I wrap up, I want to share one thought. If you're someone right now that is saying to themselves, I don't have the face, or I don't have the confidence, or I don't like the way that I look, I'm going to share with you a hard truth, but I mean this from my heart and I mean this in love. When you get up every day and when you go to the store and when you show up, when you're on a Zoom meeting, when you are doing life, what you see when you look in the mirror is what everyone else sees. So don't let that fear, that negativity, or maybe that inner voice, it's maybe stopping you from putting yourself out there on video, because accept who you are, love who you are, show up. If you want to make improvements in yourself, then take action on that. But don't be ashamed or don't be afraid of who you are. Because what I believe to be true, the more you show up, the more you do the live video, the more confident you will become. You will get better. Your 10th video will be better than your first video, and you will be able to have a stronger sense of confidence the more you just begin doing it. And if you believe in your business that you have something that can genuinely, truly help someone else, then I would like to empower you today, right now, to know that when you leverage live video in your marketing, you're giving more people an opportunity to hear what you think, to hear what you're saying, to hear your thoughts, and for that to then be able to help and hopefully shape and transform their life based on what your business is. This is true. If you have a product-based business, a service-based business, a nonprofit, there is power in video. If you have liked this, I would absolutely love for you to please subscribe, click that notification bell, and make sure that you'll be able to get reminded of upcoming videos. We try our hardest to have a new video ready for you each and every Monday. So stay tuned. If you want to learn more about me, head on over to SweetTeaSocialMarketing.com. If you want to check out my book, it is right here. It is the Golden Rules of Social Media Marketing. You can get it yourself right on Amazon. But I really believe the power of doing business the right way on social media is all about treating other people the way that you want to be treated so you can stand out. I love coming alongside business owners, helping them be able to have more income, more influence, and more of an impact for Jesus by leveraging the power of social media marketing. And if I can use my 20 years of experience using social media and help other leaders and business professionals just like yourself, then it's one thing I absolutely look forward to doing. You guys take care, you guys be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you around here on YouTube.